The Easy Speed video series has been designed to introduce the basics of speed development to athletes ages 8 to 14 and their parents. Regardless of what some people may say, speed can absolutely be trained, and the Easy Speed videos will show you how to do just that. Video 1 of the series focuses on straight-ahead sprinting. This is the most common form of speed and simply involves running as fast as possible from point A to point B. To enhance this skill, you will learn to use the Quick-Foot ladder and hand weight training tools from Speed City. Video 2 zeroes in on agility. The easiest way to illustrate the importance of this skill is to think about a car that doesn't have a steering wheel. Regardless of how fast the car is, it is useless without the capability of turning around corners and weaving in and out of traffic. The same is true with an athlete. To develop agility, you will be introduced to Speed City's Sidewinder and breakaway belts. Video 3 deals with the fun skill of jumping. A lot of sports action takes place above the field or court, and the training tricks in this video will show you how to be part of that action. To help improve your jumping ability, this video will put to use Speed City's Jelly Ball and Mini Hurdles. You can use the Easy Speed videos in any order you wish, one at a time or all at once. To achieve maximum athletic performance, we recommend that you complete each of the 3 programs. The first training tool you will use to enhance your sprinting ability is Speed City's hand weights. Since hand weights target what goes on in the upper body during sprinting, it's important to understand a little bit about upper body sprint mechanics. As the right elbow fires backwards past the torso, the right knee fires forward. The same is true with the left elbow and left knee. Without even thinking about it, a good athlete maintains this rhythm at all times. When an athlete increases the rate of turnover in his upper body, the turnover in his lower body increases by an equal amount, thus resulting in faster sprint speeds. To generate the fastest, most powerful upper body turnover, the position of the arm is critical. First, the arm should always be locked in a 90-degree bend, the hand should be loose, and all the motion should take place at the shoulder. The hand should come up to no higher than the nose in the front, and it should hit right about the hip pocket as the elbow fires backwards. Athletes should pretend they are using their elbows to hammer nails into a board as they strike backwards. This will help ensure the arm stays bent at 90 degrees and does not open up in the back, which is a common mistake. Maintaining a proper 90-degree bend will help produce the quickest possible upper body turnover. From the front, athletes must keep their hands from crossing the center line of their body. The elbow must fire straight back and the hand straight forward. An athlete who incorrectly allows his hands to cross the center line will cause his upper body to rotate. Such rotation is terribly inefficient because it pulls the athlete in every direction except the direction he is trying to sprint. Now that you understand a little about upper body mechanics, you're ready to learn how to use Speed City's hand weights to increase your upper body speed. This first hand weight drill involves placing the athlete in an upright stance with a slight bend at the knees and waist. The athlete holds a hand weight in each hand and bends the elbows to 90 degrees. The athlete then quickly goes through the motions of upper body sprinting where the elbows alternately fire backwards. After the required number of repetitions have been performed, the athlete then drops the hand weights and performs an equal number of repetitions free. By immediately performing free repetitions, the athlete will get the sensation of having their arms move at warp speed. This will help the athlete learn to control their upper body at higher speeds and will condition the athlete's brain to expect higher speeds during competition. Next, athletes will progress to the standing drop and sprint drill. This drill is performed exactly the same as the last, but with one exception. After the athlete performs the specified number of repetitions with the hand weights, rather than performing an equal number of free repetitions, the athlete will perform a full-speed 20-yard sprint. By transitioning into a free sprint, the athlete is forced to now coordinate the movements of his upper body with the movements of his lower body. As mentioned earlier, keeping the upper and lower body perfectly synchronized is an absolute necessity for fast, efficient sprinting. The next progression is to perform a full-speed sprint with the hand weights and to drop them at the halfway point of the sprint. In this demonstration, the athlete will sprint 10 yards with the hand weights and 10 yards without the hand weights. The goal is to power through the first 10 yards, fighting to accelerate to top speed as quickly as possible. The resistance of the hand weights will make acceleration more difficult than normal and will challenge the athlete to maintain proper upper body sprint mechanics. When the athlete reaches the halfway point of the sprint, he should simply open his hands and let the hand weights fall out. Athletes should not throw the hand weights at the ground because this will take them out of proper upper body rhythm. Once the weights are released, the athlete's upper body will immediately begin to fire faster. This increase in upper body speed will require the lower body to also speed up so the two remain properly synchronized. The overall effect is that the athlete should experience a tremendous burst in speed when the weights are dropped. Because the contrast between the first and second half of the sprint is so important, it is imperative the athlete run full speed through the entire second half of the sprint. The second training tool you will use to enhance your sprinting ability is the Quickfoot ladder. Before we show you the drills you will be performing on the ladder, it is important to review a few basic concepts that the athlete and parent should always keep in mind. First, at no time during Quickfoot ladder training should the athlete's heels ever touch the ground. All of the athlete's speed comes from the front of the foot, so the athlete should be constantly reminded to keep their heels slightly separated from the ground. Second, the athletes demonstrating drills in this video are older and have been doing the drills for a long time. When they first started, they weren't nearly as fast as they are now. Young athletes should focus on being able to perfectly perform the foot pattern of a given drill before they attempt to go fast. It's okay if you need to walk through the drill 100 times before you understand it. Just make sure every repetition is perfect. Finally, as the athlete masters the foot pattern, the key to going faster is to listen to the feet. The athlete should begin each repetition slow and perfect and then gradually increase the sound of the feet as they move down the ladder. The goal is to move through each hole slightly faster than the one before. So to review, never let your heel touch the ground, make sure you understand the foot pattern before you try to go fast, and concentrate on the sound of your feet to help you reach higher speeds. Now that you know the basic rules, you're ready to see the drills. On this first drill, the athlete alternately places one foot in each hole and concentrates on maintaining an upright posture. It is essential that the athlete learn to keep the backward snap of the elbow in sync with the feet. As the right elbow drives back, the right knee drives forward, and vice versa. Like with all drills on this video, only the front portion of the athlete's foot strikes the ground. 2-foot runs is performed exactly the same way as 1-foot runs, except that both feet must now land in each square. Motions here are shorter and faster than those used in 1-foot runs. Be sure to perform equal repetitions leading with your right and left foot. When performing break runs, start off using the same motions as 1-foot runs, then at the halfway point, switch to the motions of 2-foot runs. Switching motions will give you the sensation of slamming on your brakes. The athlete must control his body and accelerate his feet and elbows rather than losing control and falling forward. The Icky Shuffle is one of the best drills that can be performed on the Quickfoot ladder, in part because it lays the groundwork for many other drills. The foot pattern used in this drill involves stepping into each hole with both feet and stepping to the side of the ladder with only one foot. Because this is such an important drill, we encourage athletes to take this one slow and really master it before moving on. Once the athlete masters the basic pattern of this drill, lightning speed can be achieved by concentrating on speeding up the sound of the feet. A technique that can be applied to any ladder drill is called runouts. This simply involves performing a pattern like the 1-foot runs or the Icky Shuffle down the full length of the ladder and then sprinting out of the end for 10 yards. This technique helps athletes learn to convert the rapid foot speed they generate in the ladder into rapid steps during an all-out sprint. As athletes get good at the ladder exercises, they should be encouraged to listen to the sound of their feet in the ladder and then attempt to maintain that sound when they begin sprinting out of the ladder. rather than running out of the ladder, the athlete could also run into the ladder. When using this technique, the athlete should start 10 yards away from the ladder, sprint full speed towards the ladder, and then attempt to perform any of the previously shown foot patterns once they reach the ladder. This technique teaches the athlete to control their body when they sprint and to become proficient at changing the length of their strides. A wonderful ladder drill is to incorporate the hand weights you used earlier. Here the athlete performs either 1 foot, 2 foot, or break runs while holding the hand weights. The athlete can hold the hand weights through the entire length of the ladder or drop the hand weights at the midpoint of the ladder. Using the hand weights with the ladder is an advanced technique. When this technique is used, athletes must be reminded to use their arms. A common mistake is for athletes to let their arms and hand weights just dangle at their sides rather than driving their elbows backwards as they move. You have now seen all the drills you will need to turn a young athlete into a faster sprinter. The workout card included with this video will provide you with an easy-to-follow workout progression involving the hand weights and quick foot ladder. The workouts have been designed to be challenging but not overwhelming. If an athlete has trouble with 1 or 2 of the drills at first, encourage them to stay with it and keep trying. We've seen it 1,000 times. At some point it just clicks with the athlete and they start looking like a pro. There is nothing more fun than youth sports, and we're confident that this training system will only enhance the experience you and your athlete have. Good luck with your training, and please contact us at Speed City if we can be of further assistance to you. If you like the drills on this video and you want more ideas, check out the 70 Best Quick Foot Ladder Drills video and the 15 Best Hand Weight Drills video, both available online at speedcity.com. Also now available from Speed City is Visual Ignition, a totally off-the-wall approach to speed development. This video shows you how to move faster by training your eyes to quickly recognize and react to flashes of color. Have big fun and make big gains by implementing this brand new training system from speedcity.com.